Hello everyone, this is Shubhrika. Welcome to SJ Live. Once again, we are discussing on the effects of COVID-19 pandemic in our lives. Emerging business opportunities in today's times is definitely one of the very prominent subjects on which we all are thinking at the moment. In these times of pandemic, when everything seems to have changed, from business strategies to its execution, when many of us are facing challenges in their business or its job, and yes, definitely, we have so many questions in our minds. So, who can be better than Mr. Thiagarajan Ramamurthy, who is fondly known as TRM, and he is going to answer all our queries today. How are you, Mr. Thiagarajan Ramamurthy? Or should I
Fine,
call
fine, Shubhrika.
TRM?
Nice to see you. Thank you very much.
Yes. So, thank you so much for taking out time. And I'm really very happy that you're there with us. And so many people are going to definitely get benefited out of our this discussion today. Mr. Thiagarajan Ramamurthy's profile is actually very long, but let me introduce him in short. His profile includes being a rubber technologist with TVS India and IPS Africa. He has been Group CEO with Bidco Africa Limited. He has been Regional Director with Nakumatt Holdings for many years. And presently, he is Group Strategic Consultant with IPS Group of Aga Khan Development Network. So, welcome to the show once again.
Thank you.
Everybody here is affected by COVID-19, whether it's directly or indirectly. And in these times, everybody is thinking that what is going to be the future of business? And I think you are one of the best persons we have in Africa to answer all these queries. So could you please tell specifically, everybody is talking what should be the business strategies are going to change. You have to change the way you work. You have to change your executions. But what can be the exact line of action? Could you please precisely guide us on that?
I think it's a very interesting situation that has been created, which is not new to Africa.
Yeah.
Africa has faced many challenges, and this is one of the challenges it is facing today. Unfortunately, this unprecedented development which have happened, and this has happened across the globe.
True.
And not many people were prepared for meeting such a situation. And there are some countries, at any situation, there are some countries who manage it better than the other people. If you look at today, US, UK, and all the developed countries, Europe, you compare the impact of this COVID as compared to Southeast Asia and Africa today, and we are better placed. That is one a good thing. That is a very comforting that you should have.
Yes.
But people may argue differently that they are all wide open to do all the possible testings and everything, and that is why the numbers are coming out, and you are not doing the testing. That is why numbers are not coming out. Those kind of argument will still remain. I will put it the argument aside. What I would like to tell you today, immunity is the very important thing. This is not only for the body, but also for the businesses. I'm taking a different approach to answering your question. People have better immunity in the environment in which they live in Asia and also in Africa as compared to the developed countries today. And secondly, because we are used to facing different kinds of challenges, the challenges of probably storm, the challenges of infections, the challenges of economy down. There are so many things. Even a small thing affects these kind of countries, but we are used to that one. So that is why we are not too much afraid of it. We are able to manage it. That is what is happening. What is happening today in the market is only because of the publicity. Because just 10 years before, you did not have all this media wide open, and people did not know what was really happening. But today, because
Really
media is
negative media, you can say. People are
yes, if
talking too much
everybody is
negative about anything which is happening around the world. They
absolutely,
forget
absolutely,
that what can be
absolutely,
done in the future, which can impact us positively.
absolutely, absolutely. Everybody is looking at this information, and there is a lot of information which is exaggerated as well, and some unnecessarily people are worried about this and all that, and not much of clarification coming in.
True.
But I can definitely tell you from the Indian context, India eradicated smallpox. India eradicated cholera.
Yes.
Okay,
Polio.
and there are so many. Even you see yellow fever in Africa today. You talk about Ebola in Africa today. There are so many things which have come in and people have managed. They have eradicated. There are so many things which are kept away from the people. People have been living their lives without any problem at all. I am very emotional about the whole thing, the way that the whole thing has been approached.
Yes.
This will go away. It's a question of time. Go away in the sense the fear will go away. People will start accepting and start living the normal way, the way that they have been living with many other infectious diseases. They will leave that. There is no problem. But what the challenge which has come in here is the lockdown and the curfews. The lockdown and curfews have created a lot of things among the people, unnecessary other fear also which has come in, which is very valid because we cannot allow the community spread, we cannot allow something to happen, whether we have facility or we don't have facility, they have to do something about it, they are doing something which I do not comment, I appreciate, absolutely no problem. But what has happened, all the businesses across the world, they've gone back to the drawing board today and they are looking at what is our positioning in this market. We were not prepared for such a scenario here, and this is coming today. How do we manage such a situation in future?
Yes.
But how do we manage the current situation?
Especially,
Some people,
small SMEs, they are actually very much confused. They don't know how to go about it. They don't have a proper plan, strategy.
there are some people who are very prudent, and what they have done here is, I have also quoted in one of my articles earlier, there are some businesses who have always been prepared to weather the storm, to manage a future situation, whatever that comes in. And those people, out of the Fortune 500 companies across the world, in any country you take today, and they have certain immunity to their businesses. They have created all those things to see how do we manage. I always say one statement: go above the gravity level. If you go above the gravity level and you don't get affected by the small things which come in. But this is not a small thing which has come in, this has come like a storm. Okay? It has come and affected the lives of the people and also the lifestyle of the people. It has affected in both ways. When they affect the life, and people are forced to change their lifestyle to save the life. When they change their lifestyle, the business also adjusts to the people lifestyle to see they also change the lifestyle of managing the business. That is what is happening today. Working from home, working from home has never been a norm in this part of the world. But that working from home has become today, and the people are arguing among themselves to see. And I communicate at the end of the day, whether I sit in the office and communicate or at home to communicate, how does it make a difference? That is what they are talking about. All the meetings we were having one to one, and now today we are having the meeting on the media. That is what is happening. But today it is available. We can afford to change. If it has happened 10 years before, how would you
Couldn't do
manage it?
anything about it. Yeah, we would have just
So
sat.
you should be very happy.
Yes.
You should be very happy today that you have got the infrastructure available here. This is what I call some people have managed. So you give the full credit to the this industry, the IT industry, which has managed it very well.
Absolutely.
The second one is the healthcare industry. The R&D, the research and development have been happening. But when something comes up here, within 6 to 12 months' time, they are able to come out with a solution. That means they've got the foundation, they've got the fundamentals, they've got everything right. They will be able to find a solution within that. That also we should appreciate. And to look at the people and their attitude, the health workers, and also other business people here. 80% of the people in this world, in my opinion, and they were ready to face this, not to fear. They were ready to face this. That is why, even in Africa today, you take Kenya today, we are not close to businesses. Businesses have been running.
Yes, I think there is nothing much changed in Kenya other than socialization.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. So all these things have happened, but only the industries which are affected today are probably the airline industry, the hotel industry, and probably the tourism industry. These are all the fundamental things. You see the education today. Education people are able to do through the web learning.
Exactly same.
And they are
I
able
think
to do it
education
here.
has not at all been affected by this. Yes.
Absolutely. No, it is really interesting. But there are certain benefits in going to the school. and doing it here because you develop a different culture and you have an interaction. There is a lot of learning. Everything is happening. I mean, today, in this situation, people are doing this also. But this can continue. There is no problem at all. Because if you look at today, the
Yes,
distance learning
it is
was
much more
existed.
popular now, and they have got much more recognition than before. Yes,
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. So there are certain things which have been enhanced and which have taken the real root, and that is what is going to become the norm. That is the change which is going to happen. But look, coming back to the basic hygiene, and the basic hygiene is something we have forgotten. That is being reminded of. That's all. We are all stuck to senses to manage the basic hygiene. Otherwise, that hygiene factor is something which is inherent. And it has been there. If you go to the rural areas today, all these people are following. That is why it has not affected much in rural areas. If you
yeah,
see the infection and everything, it is more in the city centers.
cities, yes, because they're too busy to take care of their personal hygiene. They're too busy making money.
That's
True.
true. That's
Absolutely.
true.
Obviously, we have understood enough about, yes, the life has changed. And I think there should be some good new opportunities also, which we must see through this pandemic. So, what do you say in business? What are the new future opportunities which have actually come in our lives and which we could take benefit out of?
I look at it from three angles. One, the people who did not have a robust system and very clear policies and the structure to manage the businesses, and those businesses probably may go out of line
Hmm.
and they may not be able to come back, or it may take long time to come back.
Come back.
The businesses which have managed all the fundamentals right, those businesses will take the opportunity and then they take a better market share today.
Hmm.
Second thing, understanding the lifestyle of the people today, and the people may not come out and do shopping. Online shopping will become an opportunity for people.
Yes.
And the delivery, logistics has been the best business throughout the world. Okay, and today the logistics will come up to the bottom of the pyramid to make sure we are able to supply quite a lot.
Yes.
Even though it was all happening in those days, the farm milk buying, the vegetables are coming at the doorstep, and a lot of things used to happen. But all those things were taken to the supermarkets and other places. Now probably people may come back and start delivering all those things. Those are all the things which will happen here. And I'm sure that there is a great opportunity for people, and even a small vendor today can definitely make a business.
Absolutely.
He
You
doesn't
don't
need
need
to
to
worry
have
about.
that big shop in a big, beautiful mall to sell your product. You can just do it online and you can get profit out of that.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. All those people have opportunities today, and they
Absolutely.
should also be laughing today, and they can do everything. There's no problem at all. That is the second thing. Third one, what I am looking at here is the businesses which are flexible in their policies and also with the infrastructure. They'll be able to diversify into many other products which are in need today. And there are many companies, even in Kenya today, government companies, they were never making the face masks. And today, that company can just switch in 24 hours to
Yes.
managing this one. So there
Yeah.
are certain necessity. Necessity is the mother of invention.
Absolutely.
Without innovation, nothing can work. But there is a necessity today for people to adapt to the market requirements, and they have flexibility in the infrastructure and policies, and they are able to utilize this. Those companies are surviving today.
True. We have already discussed about it, but still, I want you to precisely tell us about the need of, buy Kenya, build Kenya, or you can say vocal or local, which is actually very popularly said these days.
Very interesting question you have asked here. This is my passion today, being a Kenyan for the last 30 years. You see, buy Kenya, build Kenya should be in the mind and heart of every Kenyan who is born here. The 50 million population people, it's not a small a lot. Am I right? It is a big crowd of 50
Yes.
million people. And what are all the things which are imported into the country today, which cannot be made in this country? So we have to develop infrastructure to make this country, because the population is growing at the rate of 3%. And if you look at in the next 10 years, and you will have another 15 million added to this, or 30% added to this, which is 50, 60 million, 70 million, 80 million. This will go to 100 million with the population increase and everything. You have to develop the infrastructure. How long you remain as a container-based economy? How long you will import from China and India and other places? You
For
have to
that,
make it
even you
here.
need a government to support all these things. So do you think Indian government is doing
Yes,
that to the
I
level
will give you.
needed?
I'll give you one or two tips for the government support here. One is any company which is going to manage import substitute products in this country, the government has to come out with a plan to see that for the next 3 to 5 years, this is the support that you will get. The government has to come forward and do it here. Second one, there are companies which are manufacturing products here, but still there are a lot of things imported in this country here. And if you can put more duty on that one and make it not affordable, then that quality of the products and that quantity can be made as long as we are able to do that here. We have capacity to produce and we have got the market to buy. And we should be able to enhance our capacity and give the quality what people are looking for. Because Kenya has got 197 nationalities we have in this country. I do not know this number, many people know of it because I manage retail, I understand this. 197 nationalities are living in Kenya. All of them, each one of them have different requirements and they have their affinity to their own products. That is why people are importing products and make it available for them in supermarkets here. But if you make the good product, take our Tusker is sold in London. Why not Tusker is sold 100% in Kenya? Something like that we have to come out. There are government should buy 100% local products. Government should not import anything. Everything is locally made. And they should also insist on other people who are importing and who are associated with the
And
government,
we should also
NGOs and
support the companies who want to do that. Yes.
yes, it is possible to do that.
Okay. And one more thing, Mr. Ramamurthy, the most affected sector is the daily bread earners who are actually struggling in these times. And we have a big lot in Kenya. So what do you have to say? How can we support them?
You see, no country can support the manage the social obligation in the long run. And whether it is a developed country or developing country or underdeveloped country, nobody can afford. There is a limitation beyond which they cannot go. And when we do not have that kind of social support, we don't have the supporting system for this kind of the pandemic situation or any situation that arises. When we don't have here, it will be very difficult for the government to come and manage it here. And secondly, if you look at the government with a small economy and which is primarily managed by the private sector, and it's only the private sector who can come forward and try to help managing the situation better than the government, but in conjunction with the government here. But I can definitely and proudly tell you today, in Kenya, that particular lot that you are referring to today, they are not suffering too much here, and except in small areas. Look at the transport, the local, the airline industry and tourism industry and the hotel industry. Am I right? And you do not have many daily wage there. The daily wage are all in manufacturing industries and logistic industries and
They are
then
actually
delivery.
running. Yeah.
In Kenya, it is not much affected here. And the private sector has been very proactive and probably very nicely they have been managing the situation to make sure this doesn't create a civil unrest or some kind of a disturbance in the minds of the people.
Yes.
So that is no panic. Absolutely right. There is no panic here. They are managed very well. And most of the companies, the security companies, they are managing their people very well. That is one important service that they are providing. And all those people are well maintained here. And the people who are living, the owners in the houses, the tenants in the houses, they're also looking after them. They're also looking after all these people. So there is a social outlook from the public as well as from the government and also from the businesses, all put together. In Kenya, I have not seen this suffering much here. But yes, there is a little amount of suffering that comes in here, but it is not long lasting. I think it will get over in a couple of months.
Hopefully, yes. And with your big 5 decades of experience, I would definitely like to know, since I've got the opportunity to talk to you on this platform, I would like to know your personal professional mantra for the success.
Knowledge, skill, passion, and hard work.
Okay.
These are all the four things that one should have. And, you learn from cradle to grave at any situation, irrespective of your experience and age and the environment you are in, and you have the willingness to learn. The aptitude to learn, as long as it remains in you, as an inner drive for you, you can manage any business. My philosophy in my life is, if I go and touch something, it has to turn gold. Not my wife, but it has to turn gold. I'm just saying, any business, you have to
Okay.
manage.
You have
You
to.
have to manage wherever you go. You have to see that that business is turned into gold, and that business has to make money. No business, no philosophy will go wrong, but everything has made sense here. This business has worked very well until yesterday. Today it is not doing well for some reason. You should be able to come and identify the reason and manage it well so that that business runs well. So I have that kind of self confidence in me. I always believe in myself and make sure that I'm able to make sure that this is something that can be done here. I always believe in growth. If there is no growth, then you cannot sustain in the long run here. Growth is something very important, and scalability of the business is very important. As much as media has come to, IT has come to this level today, how it has helped here. All the businesses have to grow. When the business grows here, there is a growth around that. A lot of things come in terms of employment, supply chain, logistics, and so many things which are coming in. You'll be able to make money, you'll be able to spend it for the social cause. So growth and sustainability is very important. I believe in capacity building. And if somebody has worked with me, that person do not need me after some time. He should be able to manage the business on his own. That is what my strength, that is what my passion is all about.
That has COVID-19 changed your lifestyle, or you are just
Oh
doing the
God.
same kind of hard work you were putting in earlier?
I'm no. Nothing has changed in me
Okay.
because my coming to the
You're
office
coming
and
to the
going
office
back,
regularly?
nothing has changed for me. I keep coming to the office and going back. I keep working because I work for almost about not less than 16 hours a day. Then I
Yes.
would like to definitely move around and do it. I'm not a person who would like to sit in one place. And even I would like to come to the office because that is what I keep doing. But I go to the factories. I go to Thika. I go to Athirivar. I go to all the places and meet with the people to do things and all that. There is absolutely no problem. Because if people do not see you, and then you sit at home and do it here, you expect the people to work in the factory. What will they think about you?
Absolutely.
So that is something very important. So I always believe, even when I was in retail, I'm not a person sitting with a computer. I don't work with laptops. I don't work with any big computers here. My mobile as well as my iPad is my office, nothing else. I would like to move around. I used to go to spend time with my employees, either in the factory or in the retail outlet. That is what my life has been. So I cannot be away from them.
Yeah, even as far as I have known you, you are such a social person. You like being socially active also, which is actually stopped in these days. So, have you developed any kind of pastime routine also? Any hobbies which you have developed in these times when you cannot go anywhere else other than the office or other than the work?
I've been very active on Facebook and LinkedIn. Then you also know that I keep writing articles
I
to
know. I
the
keep getting your
magazines.
comments. Yes,
Yes,
appreciations.
magazines and newspapers, and I keep writing articles,
Yeah.
and I keep in touch with the people, and I also attend a lot of webinars and everything, and so that I keep busy with all these things. At the end of the day, interaction, if it's not able to happen one to one physically, but we are able to do that probably through the media which is happening.
Yes. Thank you so much, Mr. Thiagarajan Ramamurthy, or I should call you TRM. It was wonderful talking to you. Thank you so much. I can see so much positivity in you, even in these times. And everybody is panicking, everybody is feeling inconfident. But I think you are a person who is full of confidence all the times, and even in these times. And you are definitely going to inspire so many of our viewers who are going to watch our interview. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, thank you, Shubhrika. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, so that was Mr. Thiagarajan Ramamurthy with us. And I'm very sure you must have got so many advices to how to take care of your business, how to take care of your jobs, and how to handle this pandemic COVID-19 in your lives. We'll continue talking on this platform. In case you want to know more about us, what you can do is you can just like, share, subscribe to my channel SJ Live, and continue watching such interesting and informative videos just for you. Thank you.